The Tour de Charleston is back in Charleston next weekend. And here with the race details are race director Jeremy Alexander and from the Charleston Area Chamber of Commerce, Tina Held. So welcome back to both of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Well, absolutely. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the Tour de Charleston. This is kind of an annual event that you put on in Charleston. So tell me about the race.
Well, we are going back to 3 different races. We have our 12-mile, our 25-mile, and our 50-mile race. And actually new for this year, we have a kids race. So it's just a way for folks who are competitive to get out their competitive juices and compete for bragging rights. And then there's also just folks who are going to come out with their bicycles and just want to see the sights and hang out a little bit.
Well, let's talk about the sights that they're going to see, because where does the race route go?
All 3 of our routes go north of town, so you're going to probably see a lot of corn and some of the flowing roads that are east central Illinois. There's a little bit of elevation, but not as much as if you were in somewhere with more interesting elevation. But you get to see some routes and some things that you don't normally see when you're driving by.
And this race actually does draw quite the crowd from all over the Midwest.
Yeah.
So how far away are people coming to participate?
We've had folks that are coming from several states away. I'm still trying to convince one of my family members to come from Florida.
Good luck.
So you got some folks who do come from quite far. We have folks that have come from as far as Chicago, from the St. Louis area. So it's everybody who can make it in a day trip that comes down to Charleston.
Well, yes, and Tina, this is a great event for people to come and experience Charleston and what all you have to offer. So it's not just the race that people will have fun.
Not at all. And both, all the races, including the new this year free kids race, start on the square. We have a very nice historic square with a beautiful old courthouse in the middle. This year just installed new windows that were period to the time that the courthouse was built. And we have a nice square, so all the races start and end around the square. This year we will have the kids race. We've got obstacle course, bounce house for the kids afterwards. We've got a live band again this year at the finish line. We want to make it kind of a festival atmosphere. We've got some food trucks, just all kinds of fun. We really like to get people out and just say, hey, stick around, see what there is to offer. We try to let them know what else is going on in the area that day. But it's really a fun event, and it becomes one that people seek. They want to know, when is it this year and how can I help? And that's what we really want. We want to see our businesses say, how can I be involved? Our community people, just come be involved, offer to help, you know. Stand around and just watch the bike riders take off. We have a huge flag hanging at the start of the race, so that's always neat too.
Well, and you hear about lots of different runs or races, marathons around Illinois, but you really don't hear about a lot of biking events. So this is a great draw to Charleston there. You mentioned all of the fun events that you have going on. When do people need to register for this event? Is this something we need to do ahead of time, or can they show up race day and expect to get in on the course?
They can do both, actually. We'd prefer them to register ahead of time because you'll need to do your waiver and answer some questions. But if you show up on the morning of, you probably need to get there a little bit before 9 o'clock so that we can get everything through. But if we know we have some folks that are going to wait until they see what the weather forecast is like. So certainly do that, but I think it's going to be a wonderful day, and do encourage folks to sign up ahead of time just to make the transition a little bit smoother and make sure that they do their bike checks and that they have a comfortably fitting bike, helmet, etc. But otherwise, they can still show up on the morning of and be just as fine.
Okay, are you participating?
Yes.
All right, well, best of luck. You are too?
Oh, no.
Okay, well,
that's going to be a nice when I say,
No, girl.
It's not for everybody.
That on your buns is a little long for me, so I'm with you, but I would definitely be there to enjoy all the fun festivities.
It's a fun festival day, and we really like to get people in town and get them excited about something.
Yes, well, lots to be excited about happening there in Charleston. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Good luck on the race.
Thank you.
Good luck with the fun.
Absolutely.
And if you want to learn more about the Tour de Charleston happening in Charleston next weekend, there's a look at the screen on some of the details. We'll of course have that posted at our website, CILiving.tv, after today's show.